I'm not that tall. Taller than my dad, but I'm not. All right, thank you. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 2011 Relay for Life. Though this is my 5th year participating at the relay, I'm not used to all these eyes staring at me, so on the count of 3, everybody look that way. Perfect. Richard and the committee said that I could have 15 minutes to be up here talking, and I promise you I'm not going to be drolling on for 15 minutes. I'll keep it short and sweet, okay? I'll do my best to keep it short, even though I am a Cape Bretoner at heart. So, as the honorary chair this year, I had the great pleasure of attending the Survivors Dinner earlier this evening. We all enjoyed a lovely meal, and don't let them fool you. Though it's a dry event here tonight, I think they were all sneaking a little moonshine down in the back. So they're a great group of inspiring people. So make sure you take time to come up and say hello. When Richard McIntosh first asked me to consider being the honorary chair, I was pretty humbled, but I didn't jump up and down and say yes right away. And I mentioned this earlier tonight too. You know, in years past, the chair was a cancer survivor. It was a caregiver. You know, some of those people are no longer with us today. And for me to step into their shoes, having not been a cancer survivor myself, I almost felt like an imposter that I shouldn't be asked to be the honorary chair. Thought about it a little bit more, and I thought it's a great opportunity to raise awareness, to inspire some people in our town to be a little bit better, to do a little more, maybe to help change the world. I know the committee has been encouraging people, and they will be throughout the night, to come up and share their stories about why they relay. I recognize lots of people here tonight. For those that don't know me, I'll give a little bit of background on how I got involved with the relay. In 2007, my friends and I lost a great friend to multiple myeloma, Greg McCrae, and we fondly called him Sugar Bear. So that's where the name of our team comes from, in case you guys were wondering. Greg was a gentle soul, a decent human being, and all around a great man whose life ended far too short. Greg had worked for quite a few years for the Cancer Society, and he was pretty excited when he heard that Port Hawkesbury was having a relay event, and unfortunately we lost him before he could participate. Around the same time, my dad was diagnosed with lung cancer, and I don't see him because he's the very short man way down in the back waving. He's got a hat on, otherwise the lights will be shining off his bald head too. But needless to say, with that double whammy that hit, Team Sugar Bear went into a fundraising frenzy right at the very first event. This is our 5th year, and I think the totals were just mentioned, but our team's raised over $50,000 in the past 5 years. And it looks like my personal total for this year is about $9,000. And so my 5-year total is about... Thanks. So my 5-year total is about $25,000. So that was one of the reasons. That was one of the reasons I said yes, that I'd love to be the honorary chair. It's a celebration of the fundraisers. It's the people in the white shirts, and the efforts that we all put together each year to help combat this horrible disease. I also relay each year as a tribute to friends, family, people I knew in Port Hawkesbury who lost the battle, to Greg, to Carly, Simon Ryan, Jennifer Butts, to Joan Beaton, to a lot of people that, to many loved ones that we miss every day. And, you know, it's sometimes it's painful and it's hard to come here and you see people who lost good friends, who lost their mom, who lost a daughter. But that, you know, that's another reason why I do the relay every year. Perhaps the most important reason I relay is my dad, my stepmom Sharon, my dad's sisters Diane, Pauline. They're all here this evening and they're all wearing yellow shirts. They're cancer survivors. And all of these survivors here tonight, they represent hope. Hope in the fight against cancer. So though, you know, our events, 100,000, that's a ballpark, might not find the cure for cancer, I believe that like-minded people, when we're all pointed in the same direction, can accomplish, well, they can accomplish the impossible. We can do magic. Speaking of which, I wanted to take this opportunity to shine a spotlight on the efforts of a young group of people who embody what I just talked about, and that's hope and faith in the human spirit and the drive to simply do the right thing. So I'd love to have all of these guys up here, come up here with me.
Good luck with that.
I have 3 small children at home with my wife Mag, and Abby's 5, and Becca's 3, and Liam's 2, and he's a handful. And I say this with no hesitation. When my kids grow up, I hope they can turn out like all of you guys. Empathy and compassion and hard work and sacrifice, all for a cause you believe in and that's worth fighting for. That's not the stuff of Braveheart from the movies. And it's not Robin Hood and Nottingham Forest. It's the stuff of real life right here and in Port Hawkesbury. So I hope I'm not stealing anyone's thunder here and saying so, but their fundraising this year has been the stuff of absolute legend. Newspaper headlines. A group of, they're not even teenagers yet, and they've rallied the entire community. Bottle drives, bake sales, auctions, penny drives. They've been rolling pennies all week. And they've raised a whopper of a total that surpasses any single year that our team has ever had. So I would like everyone to give a huge hand, not only to this team full of monkeys, but to their parents as well, for making us all want to do a little better, to be a little better, to fight for something you really want. So let's give them a big hand. So thank you, monkeys, for helping lead the way and in helping your way to change the world. So I'll leave you with the same, I probably did talk my 15 minutes, by the way. The same words that I closed my talk to the survivors at the survivors dinner earlier is, in this world full of too little time and too little money, too much clutter and not enough satisfaction and peace, let's all slow down for a minute. Enjoy the people you love, the special moments you have with them. Enjoy helping other people. Find the magnificent monkey in you. Enjoy living life to the fullest and seize the day. And I have a note. Thank you to everyone on the organizing committee for helping put all this together. Thank you, survivors, for being an inspiration. And thank you all for donating your time and your efforts towards such an important cause. And I love you, Dad.
Get ready to holler for Guppy. There they are. Get hollering.
Go, Guppy, go! Go, Guppy, go! Go, Guppy, go!
Go, Nanny, go. Go, Nanny, go.
Go, Daddy, go! Go, Daddy, go!
Go, Steffi, go.
Go, Steffi, go! Go, Steffi, go!
He's trying to get Nanny to go.
$2,845. Now there are 3 teams that have brought in fundraising money that has over and above into the big numbers that they have got in the fundraising club levels.
Keep waving, she'll see us.
Reaching, yes, and one in particular we're going to talk about at the end. The Rising Star, meeting a level of $3,527, winning the Rising Star and a VIP, the Mulgrave Rainbow! Now, one team has brought in more money over the last 5 years than any other team going. One man, you heard him earlier this evening, was up here. He brought in himself personally $25,000 over the last 5 years. His name is Kevin Bourgeois. He personally has reached a sapphire goal, so he personally tonight receives the Sapphire Award. And Team Sugar Bear has brought in gold tonight. They have brought in $10,240, Team Sugar Bear.
Go Kevin.
And I believe the youngest relayer on the track this evening, there is a baby that I believe is about 6 days old.
That's your brother, isn't it?
And the #1 team, the top fundraiser of the year, has already been on this stage once tonight. They started fundraising the day after Relay last year. They have been fundraising for 364 days. They have done so many things and made so much money for this cause tonight. As of the last bank night, they brought in $14,373. They are the team that is marvelous. All kids, a group in the Relay for Life, new and interested in finding a cure for cancer in memory of family and friends, coming together in our economy to save lives, never giving up together. The money raised may never save a life of an ongoing cancer patient or new cancer patient. Please help keep the ones you love with us. Every penny counts. Your donation will get us so much closer to finding a cure. If you go with the letters, it is the Magnificent Monkey.